So I had my interview this morning with the judges from the Woman Who Achieves Awards, and it went really well, as far as I can tell. It's one of those, isn't it? You never know, really. But it was really interesting because reflecting on kind of where I was a year ago compared to where I'm at today, the decision I made last year to kind of shut down part of my business, because it just wasn't working for me anymore. There was nothing horrifically wrong with it, but it just wasn't working for me. It wasn't aligned for me anymore. And actually recognizing the steps I went through, a coach I was working with who was able to give me the space to reflect on what is it I really want in my life. Am I doing this because I feel I should, because of what I've already invested, time, energy, and money? Or am I doing this because I actually want to? And actually going through that process, going through um, making that choice for myself was massive. And, realizing that that's something that so often we don't do for ourselves. We don't allow ourselves those choices, that we stay in that kind of belief that, well, I've committed to something, so I've got to see it through. I've made my bed, I've got to lie in it, kind of thing. Um, and that's something that I think is just so important for so many people to reflect on. Who said you have to do that? You're allowed to make choices that align with the version of yourself that you want to be, rather than perhaps a version that you used to be. Um, and I just wanted to share, because like I say, I've been thinking about it this morning and thinking about, um, how that very, very brave decision I made last year, to close down part of the business, it's actually brought me to somewhere that feels so much better, feels so much more aligned. And I know that word is used an awful lot, but um, feeling that I'm able, my word for the year this year is living honestly. And I felt that last year I'd stopped doing that. So this year, for me to feel like I am living honestly, that I am being really true to myself, really acknowledging who I am and who I want to be. Um, so I just wanted to share it. If you're aware that actually you might be doing things because you feel you have to, because you've already invested too much into it, give yourself a minute and just have a think. What would you love to be doing if you could choose, if you gave yourself permission to choose something different? Let me know. Drop me a message below. Take care.